Yay, more Fridays. Ranking on them, even. For Monster Hunter, probably Seth right there. Right here with
Yeah.
me in the flesh. Not in the flesh, but in the whatever this is. Seth, tell us, Seth, who could possibly be on this very special episode today?
Well, we got a special two, actually. We're covering a life cycle, motherfuckers. We are covering today Basarios and Gravios.
Oh my golly gee willikers, it's a terrible twofer. And Narg is busy cutting out their icons because he forgot to do that before we started this nonsense. So, Seth, why don't you start by giving your impressions as someone who is relatively new to the series of Basarios and Gravios?
Well, honestly, Basarios is very much like your traditional kind of like it's your skill check. It's your check to like make you change weapons. It's your check where, especially in the other older Monster Hunter games prior to World, well, you are basically fucked unless you like adapt and figure something out. How to specifically get past its insane defenses.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because like looking at its like hit zones, dear God, God help you if you're using a fucking melee.
Yeah, no, if you're not using at least white or purple, you're not slicing shit on a Basarius, let alone a Gravios.
Like,
Oh, my nose. Apologies if I sound like I'm dying. I kind of am. I got some allergen sicknesses. But yeah, Basarios, I can see why he keeps coming back because like he is supposed to teach people how to use different ways of fighting, different weapons and whatnot. Um, I'm still honestly like kind of. I understand they count as flying wyverns because they have wings and whatnot, but it's one of those situations like the Bloss where the Bloss they have wings as well, but they don't fly. Plesioth, the Piscean wyverns have Plesioth's the only Piscean I've seen with wings, but he doesn't fly. But even a Cantor and Euclidus for whatever reason are flying wyverns. I still think they should be elders, but that's but Gravios I don't see coming back mostly because he's not like he's there to give you good gear, and I feel like that's kind of it because he's not that much different from Basarios' moveset. There's really nothing different other than the fact that Basarios has a laser he can fire off when he's in rage, but Basarios, or Gravios can just do it over and over and over. And in the footage on this one, we're gonna get to, and y'all will see that he just kind of spams that move a lot. Um, but I think Basarios does a very good job of what he's supposed to do, which is he's supposed to be in there and make you change your gameplay stat. You gotta strategic. You gotta plan stuff out. You gotta use the environment even. He teaches you to use the environment because in the volcanic area you first fight him in, there are these rocks everywhere, and they act like natural large barrel bombs. And if Basarios runs into them, they'll explode and they'll deal a good bit of damage to him. So it's also one of those things like in World, you're taught crystal bursts in the Elder's Recess can activate the crystals to drop down. In the volcanic areas, the volcanoes will go off. If you mess with the winged drake creatures in the desert, then Diablos will come up. It's one of the first instances of using your environment to actually win a fight, which is also very interesting. And there's a lot more to say on Basarios' behalf than there is Gravios, which, Black Gravios is also nothing really special other than he's just massive. He's huge. I didn't fight him because, meh. You're not missing much, folks. Same with, like, last week we didn't do the Emerald Kangala. It's just green. That's it. That's kind of it.
Hmm.
Canonically speaking, a lot of the monsters that are really cool aren't canon, which kind of sucks. But uh, hopefully eventually some other monsters come into canon, like Espinas did. He came into canon and got a subspecies or variant, one of the two, like at the same time he came in. So that was really cool. But when it comes down to Basarios specifically, I also like the fact that you have to hunt him down. Like you have to look for him because he camouflages himself. I think that's really cool that they added that he's hiding and camouflaged, and you gotta find him. It's kind of like with Chameleos. Like they have like you're not always gonna run out and just find the monster you're looking for. Sometimes you gotta like hunt it down. Actually, get hold of it. But as far as Basarios goes, uh, I don't know. I think personally, it would be cool to see him come back in Wilds. I don't know about you.
Honestly, I would agree. From what I've seen of Basarios, I believe that it'd be really nice to see him come back.
Now,
Truthfully, just this is me based on like my experiences seeing the hunts and like seeing how I plays. While I certainly think a moveset change would be really helpful,
yeah,
I'd
I
actually be really excited to see if Gravios comes back in Wilds.
I'm not even sure if Rise gave Basarios a new moveset. I think it's the same fucking moveset. But yeah, as far as
Oh, I'm
Gravios
not
goes,
saying for I'm not saying for Basarios. Basarios is probably fine. Gravios is the one that needs it because he only spams the fucking laser.
yeah, he has the exact moveset of Basarios. um, but yeah, I think Gravios. I think it'd be okay to see him come. I would rather see like if I had a choice between the two, I'd pick Basarios over Gravios myself. Uh, but yeah, I'd like to see them both come back. Will they? Basarios most likely, since he just made an appearance at the tail end of Gen 5, he'll most likely come back. Gravios hasn't been seen since GU, so and even then, I don't like to say that about a monster, and then
It's GU,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't want to
Like
say that about a
they put
monster
everyone in there.
and then count it as something. Yeah, right, because it doesn't count as something. You weren't brought back because you were good. You were brought back because it's GU. Everyone got to come back. Well,
Yeah, the latest game appearance prior to GU was 4.
yeah. Which even then, that's still kind of something. But
That's
hang
still
on,
pretty rank. Actually, that's pretty recent. Never mind.
I don't even remember. Did Shingeoren even make it into GU? If not, I'm gonna be mad. I'm looking at that right now. Actually, I've always wanted to find him and could not find him. Latest appearance was in Frontier Z. Okay.
Game appearances. Shin Gaorin.
He never made it to GU.
Uh,
That's actually a war crime. His first appearance was in DOS or Portable Second rather, and then Monster Hunter Freedom 2, and his last official appearance, like in the main series, his last appearance was Freedom Unite. In the Frontier series, he made it out to Z, but I don't know if Frontier is canon. I want to say it's not. But that's crazy, man. Like he's one of the only ones I can think of off the top of my head that didn't make it back. But anyway, I would like to see him Wilds at some point, like a lone Gravios that has like a clutch of Basarios with it. That'd be cool because I mean you gotta imagine if it's gonna be as open world as they say, there's gonna be giant groupings of some of these creatures, which would be really cool to
oh
see.
yeah, like that's part of why I want to see like Gravios and Basarios because you could, like, sure, it'd probably be just like a flavor cutscene, like introducing
Yeah,
a part of the area, but it'd be really cool to see like the two interacting since Basarios is like the juvenile form of Gravios.
and what's even weirder though is Damn it! I literally just lost my train of fucking thought there. Oh yeah. Well, I didn't really know how to go about Black Gravios for this because it's one of those situations like Black Diablos where it's not a subspecies or a variant, but it's counted as a subspecies. But Black Gravios is just a Gravios who spent more of their life cycle in the volcano itself, like going in the lava and shit. So the chemical composition of their shell turns it black, and they just get bigger because of the pressure, I guess. Which is weird because the first time you fight a Black Gravios, to my knowledge, is in the swamp, so that's kind of weird. But anyway, uh, yeah, I don't know. As far as being having a task to do, Gravios just kind of, I think he's just there to give you good gear, and that's it. He's not really much of a stop, because once you've beaten Basarios, you know exactly what you got to do to beat Gravios. So
Yeah, that's. I feel like I said, that's why I feel like Gravios needs a moveset
yeah,
rework
definitely for sure needs a
to
rework.
distinct. Like, give it moves that call back to its roots as a Basarios, but don't give it the exact same moveset.
Yeah, like they swap out
Like,
one thing, and that's Basarios can dispense a poison gas, and if he's mad enough, he'll blow stuff up. But Gravios also blows things up if he's mad enough, but his poison gas is replaced with a sleep gas, which I believe in Rise they actually gave Basarios the ability to do both gas types as an addition to the explosion. Uh, so it kind of renders Gravios a little bit obsolete in a way.
yeah. No, honestly, like, okay, this is me looking into like the non-canon, like, non-subspecies forms
Yeah.
on the wiki. Why the fuck did Frontier give Basarios an actually cool moveset rework with hardcore Basarios? I'm reading over the description and it's just like, what the fuck? This sounds so cool.
Actually,
Like,
I did just remember that there is a subspecies of Basarios.
oh,
Yeah, there's a canon subspecies, Crystal Basarios. They,
I thought that one appeared in Monster Hunter Online.
I don't think so. It appeared in the same game as Orochi Kirin.
Hold on.
Let me type it in here.
Game appearances. It has no mainline appearances.
Really? Oh, and he's a variant anyway, not a subspecies.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But from what I'm reading about Hardcore Basarius, which is a Frontier Season 9.0 a monster, they not only have like foliage starting to grow out of the rocks. They When they do fire their like heat beams, it's three in rapid succession, followed by a burst of poison gas.
Hmm. Interesting.
And not only that, they try to roll over on top of the hunter to crush them.
Yeah, see, I do remember that from Rise too. That is something interesting. That you mention it. See, he doesn't have that in the old gens in Freedom Unite at
Yeah.
least he doesn't. Um,
On top of that, when they when they can partially reemerge and shoot out a big ass fireball. That honestly sounds like give that to fucking Gravios and you've got a fucking cool ass monster right there.
just
Like,
make Gravios a mortar launcher.
okay, don't make it a mortar launcher. We don't
Like,
want a monster that just hangs at long range and then just you have no interaction with it.
oh, we have plenty like that already. But my thing is like Black Gravios. There's like holes in the armor that glow orange from the lava that's in there. I'm just thinking like, what if he got mad enough and he roared and he like he did like a Krakatoa and he just like started blowing up and shooting lava all over the fucking place. And you gotta avoid the little fiery rocks that come down from the sky. Kind of a Crimson Fatalis homage. But all right, so we've got our little icons, and I have da 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 the board of truth. And today on the board of truth, we're gonna be placing our Babu and our Big Boo. So, first things first, Seth, I have a question for you.
What's up?
I have the board upside down. I would like to know where you would like to place Basarios.
Hmm. Oh shit. I would say he does his job well, and he's honestly not that bad of a monster. I'd say either probably mid B tier at the minimum.
I was thinking B for Basarios as well. Not just because of that, but also because, like, not just because that's a fun little thing, but also that, yeah, you're right, he 100% does. I need to get better. I need to get better at. You'd think by now, with how many of these we've done, I'd be better at taping these things. But no, that's not the case. But yeah, I was thinking also somewhere in the B tier range. So I'm thinking, let's see. So in the B tier current standings, leading is Kieran, followed by Najarala, Yayan Kutku, and then Bareth. So I'll bring the board
I'm
actually a
gonna
little closer
say
here.
I'm gonna say right behind Bareth,
Yeah, because
solely because
Bareth's down
Bareth
here in like
Bareth does
the Endigo.
like oh wait shit.
Yeah. So
I
so Kieran's up there at the head. And
mm-hmm.
we go this way and then it goes down this way and then goes down that way. And then so Bareth is like in the middle of he's in the middle of mid B tier. He's right in the middle of the B. Bareth is.
I would say like if Bareth is in the middle, put Basarios right behind them, solely because they fill like hold on. Yeah, they filled the same role of like being a skill check monster, but Bareth has more appearances.
He has more appearances and I think he's more of a fun fight than Basarios myself. Now,
Yeah, because Bareth you can actually brute force.
yeah. And Bareth has
Actually,
a
no. For
lot
that
more.
reason, put Basarios above Bareth. Give the skill check monster a fucking
You
proper
know what?
placement.
You know what?
You can't brute force it, so
I
it does its job better.
true, true. Because I did fight one with a hammer, and oh my god, never again. Uh, Even that was almost impossible. Now, here comes. You would think I could fucking handle tape. You would think my brain cells weren't that deteriorated, but guess again. Gravios, where and where? I don't believe he needs to go any higher than a fucking than C. And honest to God, I'd be okay with a D tier placement for Gravios.
You see, now you're putting me in a bad position because I actually kind of like the monster.
You like Gravios?
I actually kind of like Gravios
Okay, all right. Look,
for as bullshit of a monster as he is. I have a soft spot for him already.
I convince me.
No, I can't. I can only justify it on vibes alone.
On the vibe, he passes the check. All right, look, I'll agree to a C, but I can't go higher than C with this guy
I'll
because
give him a C.
all right.
As much as it pains me, I agree. C is
So
probably where he belongs.
Damio Hermitor is currently our header of C, and at the very beginning of the tail end of C, we have Kezu and Tobigadachi.
Fuck.
I'm okay with a mid C, like dead in the center where Bareth is for B, but in C tier. I'm good with that.
I'd say, yeah, mid C, possibly a bit lower, just because,
We'll let him be in C for now. So
yeah.
now, ladies and gentlemen, the board. I know everyone can't see this. Eventually, at one point, I'm gonna have to do like a YouTube short that just shows the whole fucking board. But that way people can
Or
see
make a
what's.
digital version.
Ow, fuck my leg. Or make a digital version if I could ever be bothered to do that. But I would say that that's a pretty good wrap up for these two. Because I mean, yeah, as a life cycle, more you should get more out of a Gravios than what we're given. And honestly, I would like to see them bring him back with a different move set, like we were saying, something more than like more elemented. Like Basarios got more physical moves. I would like to see because Gravios is so big. I'd like to see Gravios get more like I said, like launching fucking shit or something. I don't know, but I think that might do us. Any closing arguments or words?
No, I think we've covered it pretty well.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Go check out the Mystic Portal Emporium YouTube channel where I am not as frequent as I once was, but sometimes I'm there. Maybe. Probably. I should really get back over there. Anyway, check out the rest of the stuff on my channel here. Video games and this series. Watch the rest of this series. Seth's there. It's great. Watch the video games I play. Unfortunately, Seth's not there. I've been trying. Seth, please play games. We'll do it. It'll be fun. Seth, you
I
wanna
just try.
plug any of your stuff, Seth?
I'm just still waiting on my assets.
Still waiting on the assets.
I am like, I'm waiting for an artist to get back to me.
Yeah. Go check out.
They've got a long queue.
Seth, you want to plug your channel that you're gonna make sometime?
Fuck, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet. I'm still trying to figure out the pun.
Play League.
Oh, no.
Shit, do a Hades 2 playthrough. That'd be sick.
Once it's like fully released, yeah, probably.
But
Hell, I'll probably do some early access content.
like this video if you want to. Surprisingly, the Kangala video is almost at 30 views. I don't know how.
So they talk shit.
They talk so much shit about Kangala. but yeah, like the video, comment on the video if you think we misplaced Basarios or Gravios. We are people of reason, logic, and the American way, and we will most definitely listen to your arguments, and may even move them because this board is interchangeable at all times because you never know, like because when Wilds comes out, we're still going to be making this board, so everybody's going to get shifted at some point. As you saw, Basarios got placed and then immediately got shifted. So, but yeah, subscribe to this channel for more of the stuff I do with Seth, without Seth, by myself even sometimes, with other friends even. But the Fennec will always be here. It's always gonna sit right there and stare at me with its soulless blank eyes. Thanks everybody for watching. Seth, say bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.